Whoa, grinding till I get a mill. All I want is dollar bills. Stacking higher than some hills. Messing with my cake probably get you killed.
What's going on? It's Micah and I'm back here with another video. And in today's video we're going to be reacting to top 10 scary times people were caught living in someone's attic. First of all, why? Why are you in my attic? I'm not even going to ask. I'm not even going to try to get into the witchcraft. I'm just going to watch the video, see what it's about. Maybe I'll laugh, maybe I won't. But we're going to see what's going to happen. Before we do, go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe. And share with your friends if you haven't, and click that bell so you're notified when I drop a new video. Like all my other videos. And let's get into this video, no cap. Let go. If you hear voices, that's my girls, kids. They're upstairs playing the game. But we're going to get to this video, no cap. Oh, wait. Let's get it right. Right there. Alright, let's go. Who is that?
Attics are creepy enough as it is, but can you imagine if you had a stranger, living up there? That's taking things to a whole other level. Your house is supposed to make you feel safe, and unwanted guests, they're not supposed to be able to get in. But squatters and creepy people have been known to break into people's houses without their knowledge, and it actually happens a lot more often than you might think. So it's time right now to go arm your alarms and send someone up to the attic. Make sure you have a phone and 911 on speed dial, because you just never know. You can literally have a stranger living in your attic right now, and it's time to get rid of them. It's time to go. Well, how's it going, YouTube? I'm your host for this one, Landon Dallas, and welcome back to another most amazing top 10 video. And I just want to quickly say sorry about the last video's audio. The microphone cut out, we had no idea, and the audio was on the camera itself, and it sounded horrible. So I do apologize for that, and also make sure you guys go check out the new channel, Top 10 Central. I host the first video, and it turned out so good. It's a top 10 comedy channel. It's where we try to make you guys laugh every single day. We're uploading daily. I'm super excited for it, so you guys can click right over here. The first video should be up by the time you guys watch this video, and also we'll put the link in the description down below. We are super excited. This is one of our biggest projects to date, and there's going to be other awesome hosts on the channel, so you guys aren't going to want to miss out. Alright, so let's get into this list. Okay. This is the top 10 scary times people were caught living in someone's attic. Starting us off, in at number 10, we have a terrible friend. Back in 1941, Theodore Coney landed himself in some financial troubles, so he went to visit an old friend that he hasn't seen in a while. But once he got to the house, it was unlocked, and he realized that no one was home. Apparently he doesn't have any manners, because he just decided to let himself in. As we were exploring the house, he came across a small door that led to a tiny room in the attic. He decided to live in there because it was much better than living on the streets in the wintertime. Well, keep in mind that this guy never asked his friend for permission. He would sneak out of his hiding place whenever his friend left the house, and he would shower, cook himself meals and watch TV. But one day his friend caught him in the act, and out of panic, Coney shot his friend to death. But instead of fleeing the crime scene and getting the heck out of there, he went right back to his little room. Eventually the police found him hiding in the attic, and he was arrested for the murder. The worst neighbor takes us to number 9. Over in China, a man started to notice that a lot of his food and personal items started to go missing without any explanation. He lived alone, and he was always diligent about locking his door. But when he tried to get into his unit, he was locked out of his apartment, so he decided to call the police. When they searched the apartments, they found a hole in the kitchen ceiling that actually led up to the attic of a 3-story apartment building. Inside of the attic, they found a homeless person who has been sneaking into people's apartments, and he would do this to try to steal money and cook for himself. In total, this guy actually managed to steal $320, but I bet he was able to feed himself delicious meat.
You heard that? I ain't playing around with this.
for a very long time. The stranger who claimed she got permission to live in his attic brings us to number 8. A man named Davis Wallman had no idea what he would uncover when he went to his attic one day. He went up there to investigate a bunch of weird noises, but to his surprise, the door to his own attic was locked. So sadly enough, he decided to knock on the door, but to his surprise, someone actually answered it.
Who the heck are you? Why are you in my house? And she keeps kind of going, this is my house. I live here. I've been here for 3 days. Jimmy said I could live here. Jimmy said I could stay here.
The homeowner quickly called the police, but the strange house guest managed to pack up her stuff and escape before the police were able to come in. How did she think that this was her house? Did she see all the pictures on the wall didn't belong to her? I mean, what a weird woman. Creeping into number 7, we have a crazy ex-boyfriend.
People are crazy, bro. Like, you just don't know nowadays, man. Like, why are you living in somebody's attic, bro? Like, you don't got nothing else to do? Because you don't want to be homeless and get a job or do something like regular people. You want to live in somebody's attic and then call it your house. And then when somebody calls you out and it's like, oh, well, they said I could live here. That doesn't make it your house. That just means you're staying there for... Even if somebody did let you stay there, it's not your house. They're letting you stay there. Like, it's not your house. Like, let somebody be up in my attic and they talking about this is their house. Sadly mistaken. I'm gonna count to 3 and I'm gonna give them a chance to run. If they don't run, it's either I'm gonna get them or the cops are gonna get them. They better hope I don't get them.
December of 2010, a woman was getting pretty worried because strange things started happening in her house, and she was almost positive that her crazy ex-boyfriend was the one responsible. Well, one night she went to plug into her phone, but when she went to get it, her phone was gone. She managed to call the police using a landline, and the police arrived at her house, and they were able to find someone in the attic. They found her ex-boyfriend hiding underneath some old insulation. He was living there for a long time, spying on his ex-girlfriend. He took her cell phone to check if she was talking to other guys, and he watched her daily. He was arrested, and as it turns out, this wasn't the first time that he broke into an ex-girlfriend's house without their permission. Is this real life right now? I mean, wow, can this guy not just take a hint? I mean, move on. Download Tinder, maybe you'll meet someone new. But, oh wait, you're in prison now, so good luck with that. Unless you can like swipe prison inmates or something. I don't know how the Tinder for prisoners. A food thief is caught in at number 6.
Not the glizzy.
I think the only thing worse than having a stranger secretly living in your attic would be if they were also stealing your food. I mean, I hate to go grocery shopping, and if someone stole my food, it means I just have to go grocery shopping more often. I would be pretty upset. I mean, you're already getting free rent.
I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I'm just gonna keep it a buck. When it said top 10 scary times people were caught living in someone's attic, I thought these were actual videos of people actually living in their attic, not this guy talking. Because honestly, his voice is getting annoying. I'm gonna get through the video, but I just thought it was gonna be videos of people like how it was in the beginning. But that's okay.
The least you can do is go to the corner store and buy your own damn food. Well, for a man living in Manhattan, he was getting pretty agitated when his food started to mysteriously disappear. I mean, living in Manhattan can't be cheap. So when your expensive food starts to go missing, I'd be pretty upset as well. Which I'm gonna say was a pretty bad idea. Nothing good can ever come from accusing your girlfriend of eating your food. But anyways, I guess he didn't believe her because he set up night vision cameras around his kitchen, and to his surprise, he saw a woman climbing down from the attic and started to make herself a midnight snack.
See, like this. I thought it was gonna be videos like this. But what the heck?
It's unclear how she managed to get inside, but apparently she's been living there for more than 2 weeks. The opposite of Santa Claus comes in at number 5.
What? 2 weeks? You've been in my house for 2 weeks? Hide your kids, hide your wives. There's people living in the attic tonight. Like, what in the attic is going on? Like, why? Just why? 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 Ooh. Hotline on bling bling. No cap.
From Pennsylvania noticed that some of their Christmas presents started to go missing on Christmas Eve. They also heard strange noises coming from the attic, and they really believed that someone had broken into their house. They decided to call the police, but they couldn't find anything. On the following day, the family found footprints in the closet of one of the bedrooms that led to the attic. They called the police again. By this time, they brought a dog with them. That's when they found a man living in the attic. Apparently, he used to be a tenant that lived in the other part of the duplex, but he was kicked out. But I guess he moved back in. So instead of leaving and moving on with his life, he moved his things upstairs. Well, he was convicted and sentenced to 23 months in jail, but at least...
Stop. So you telling me this man, instead of leaving out like he was supposed to do, he just said, you know what? I know I'm not supposed to be here, but like, let me live upstairs in the attic. Ain't nobody gonna bother me up here. Live here for free. But, like, really? Like, what is wrong with people? What's wrong with y'all? What's wrong with y'all? Not the Stewart family. I'm talking about the people who are not subscribed, who should be subscribed to the channel and become part of the family. What's wrong with y'all? You know what? Look at me. Look at me. Because we're going to get it straight to that. Yeah, I'm talking to you. If you're subscribed, this is not for you. This is for the person not subscribed that's watching this. You ugly, bro. Why are you looking at me like that, bro? Ugly, like I don't know you like that, bro.
Now he's getting rent-free and free food, right? Number 4 takes us to a man who lived in a family's attic, and he snuck into a 14-year-old girl's room at night. I mean, this sounds like every parent's worst nightmare.
Yeah, I'm about to say, that's like a pervert.
Was secretly living in a family's attic, and he would visit their 14-year-old daughter at night. It's just so creepy. Apparently,
this is one of my fears. Becoming a dad. That is like, I mean, you know, I'm not gonna say my fear, but that is like one of my biggest concerns. Like raising my daughter, and then something like that happens. I feel like I'm gonna lose it. Comment down below if you're a dad and you know what that feeling is like. I feel like I'm gonna lose it. You're a grown man in my little girl's room. I might have to kill you, bro. I'll do time for my baby girl. Listen, I might have to kill you. Just saying.
Two of them planned on running away together, but in the meantime, they thought it would be best if he just squatted in the attic while she went to high school. Well, one night the mother was shocked when she saw the man standing at the top of the stairs looking down at her. He quickly ran to the daughter's room and went up to his small home in the attic, but it was too late. The mother called the police, and he was arrested for aggravated criminal trespassing. It sounds like this 14-year-old needs to be taught a lesson about picking boyfriends, because he definitely doesn't sound like a keeper. An unwanted house guest is up next at number 3. Do you ever wonder what really happens in your house when you're not there? Well, for one woman, she found out the hard way when she called in sick to work, and she was home all day with a stranger who was watching her every move. The day went by without anything out of the ordinary, but around 7 p.m., when she went in for a bath, she looked up towards the ceiling and saw that the crawl space to the attic was open, and she saw that someone had been watching her from the attic. Apparently this creeper has been living in her house for the past 6 months. I don't want to terrify you, but if you ever feel like someone is watching you, chances are you're probably right. A new homeowner breaks into our list at number 2. I've heard of squatters and we've seen people living in...
That would happen with all that banging. I don't know.
Attic, but this next story takes the cake. When a man returned home from vacation, he would never thought that he would come home and find strangers have taken over his entire house. When he got home, he saw a strange dog in his backyard, and then out of nowhere, he heard a baby crying inside of his house. He doesn't have a baby. As he went from room to room, he noticed that things had been moving around. He heard people in the house, so he went outside and immediately called 911. When they knocked on the door, a strange woman answered. She was wearing his wife's clothes and acted like she owned the place. The uninvited...
That's called baby mama drama. That's called baby mama drama. She wearing his clothes, I mean his wife's clothes. She want that check. She want that child support. Yo, she was waiting for you to come back from your little vacation with your wife. That's crazy.
House guest was later arrested and charged with burglary, neglect of a child, and petty larceny. And guess what? This isn't the first time that something like this has ever happened. Apparently the police get a ton of phone calls about people returning from vacation only to find out that strangers are now living in their house. The ex-boyfriend who just won't quit comes in at number 1. A single mother of 5 lived in a house over in South Carolina. By the end of 2012, she started to notice weird noise coming from her attic and nails were popping out of the ceiling. She went to the attic to investigate, but she wasn't able to find anything, out of the ordinary. She still had a pit in the bottom of her stomach, and she just knew that something wasn't right. As the days went on, the plaster on the ceiling started to fall off, and she kept hearing some strange noises coming from the attic. She took her nephew and she went to look in the attic again. This time she saw her crazy ex-boyfriend hiding in the corner, and it looked like he'd been living up there for like almost a month. He obviously fled the scene and police weren't able to track him down. So if you guys are living in South Carolina right now, you might want to check up on your attic, make sure that this guy is asleep in there at nighttime. If I wake up one morning and my Oreos are gone, I'd be pretty upset. Well, there you guys have it. This is the end of the video. I just want to say thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next most video.
Appreciate you, buddy. But yeah, I don't live in South Carolina, so I'm covered by the blood of Jesus. But anyways, if you like this video, go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe. Share with your friends if you have any. Join the Stewart family if you are not subscribed. I encourage you. Actually, I'm gonna give you a minute to hit the subscribe button right now. Hit the subscribe button. Simple instructions. Hit the subscribe button. Should be right below this video. Nice little red button. And guess what? Guess what? It's not OnlyFans where you have to pay to follow me or to subscribe. You can do it for free. Like, this is a free channel. This is a free OnlyFans channel. You can literally subscribe and it doesn't cost you anything. And you can get free content, and it's not like, inappropriate stuff. It's, just me being silly and, all that stuff. But yeah, subscribe to the channel, please. And turn on that notification so, you're notified when I drop a new video. Make your life easier so you can tune in every time I drop a video. And I'll see you in the next one. No cap.
Whoa, grind until I get a mill. All I want is dollar bills. Stacking higher than some hills. Messing with my cake probably get you killed.